Well, happy May bank holiday weekend to everyone. It's so cold though, isn't it, for May? A real contrast to the spring of last year, which was warm, sunny and really nice. But we have much to look forward to. Summer is coming and we've got relaxed rules on the 17th of May. We'll eventually be able to hug our families. And I guess some friends if they're in our bubble, I don't know. This week though, we've seen some really difficult situations, haven't we? Watching the news from India has been particularly upsetting because the virus is really rampant there and it's really quite frightening and sad to see. All we can really do from here is pray for the right help and support to arrive quickly so that more people can be vaccinated and receive the right treatment. We are so fortunate that in the UK, the numbers of those suffering from COVID are going down. On a lighter note, I have been fascinated by the arguments about our Prime Minister's flat redecoration. I have learned a great deal, such that it's possible to spend £500 or was it even £800 on a roll of wallpaper. Whoever would have known that? Quite how anyone can spend £58,000 or £200,000 if you listen to certain papers on redecorating. I obviously live in a different world to that one. And I think as someone who's seeing people being rehomed into flats with plaster hanging off the walls, no flooring other than concrete, no cooker, no fridge, no furniture, and no furnishings, I find it a bit annoying. One of the ladies I supported in the past was given £100 to help her set up her new life. She had no John Lewis furniture to dislike, just a bag of belongings and a terrible flat that I personally wouldn't have let my dogs stay in. It really does show how unequal society we have. But I don't begrudge the Prime Minister a lovely flat. I just wish that the poorest were not so poor and that everyone had the opportunity to live in a well-decorated home with all the basics for a comfortable life. That is not the case in our country at the moment. But we are blessed in this country of ours to have a social care system, free health service. We have to count our blessings as we look around the world and see countries that have far less even than ours. And I do believe each one of us can make a difference, just as Jesus did. Jesus hated injustice and inequality because God created all people to be equal and to be treated fairly. All people are to be equally loved and treated with the love and care in which they were created. All people should have equal opportunities in life. All people are so valuable to God. And as I said, each one of us has a part to play in looking out for those who need help and support. This week, in our churches, we're thinking about the love of God, the love that God has for each one of us. We're contemplating the amazing love that we believe brought us into existence and the love of God that unites us all as his beloved children, all equal, all loved, all called to love others as God has loved us. Wouldn't it be lovely if everyone really did love everyone? That is, everyone treated everyone else with care and compassion. There would be no inequality, no rich and poor, there'd be no wars. We would live in harmony. Of course, we know from experience that the world is not operating like that at all. But as individuals, we can choose a better way. We can live a life of love for our neighbour and care for the vulnerable. We can stand out from the crowd by our words and actions that reflect God's care and love, compassion and kindness. Mother Teresa of Calcutta once said, "I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples." And certainly she did create a lot of ripples and change a lot of lives. So let's all be people who make ripples in the water and spread more love into the world. Amen.